Alright, welcome to a Still Division 2 game replay by me, Winged Hazar, or as the old kids used to say, my name was Sparky Sousa. So let's get this video. I don't know why it does this sometimes. If I have too much things running in the background, it'll mess up. But continue. We'll get this going to the fastest through the setup here. First up, we've got me. I'm playing Armia Krajowa, one of my favorite divisions from Still Division 2 right now, other than the 1st Pancerna, which is the Polish division from the D-Day. Armia Krajowa was brought in by the Vistula DLC, and it's probably one of my favorites. I was really happy to see them brought in. I figured if Eugen went further with Operation Migration, they would at some point get to the Vistula and Warsaw, and I wondered if they would get them in the game, kind of like they did with the the Demi Brigade with Still Division 1, where it had the French partisans and then the paratroopers that helped them out. On my team as well is Dream Drama. I think he has the 358th Strokovoy, which is an infantry division. Going against him, we got Deadpool Kitty with the 5th SS Viking, and then I'm going against Sturmjager with Matador. And let's get this back slowed down. Initial strategy here was to try and get up as much infantry as you can. Obviously, 15 friggin' Fiat 61, the 621's coming in with that 90 speed, but I think they've been slowed down. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but how a Zis is faster than the Fiat 621, but it's okay. Dream's going with a kind of a standard approach here, but the infantry fight's going to really kick in. I smoked off as I didn't really want anything to get bopped right here too quickly. Never knew what could happen in this game. So the infantry's going down. I have one command squad. Probably should have put more, but the Ohanitsi is going to go up against the Sturm Ski Jaeger, and it's going to be a very interesting fight. If the Ohanitsi doesn't close in on the Ski Jaeger, but the flamethrower does provide some flames, get them moving, and then these guys get in range of the Ski Jaeger, drop a Molotov on them, get them to move, and they start actually getting range of the Bliskavitska. And then I've got some already coming in from the 105. On this side, I kind of just stay my ground. Didn't want to push too much because this is an open field. Could have tried to make a push here, but Matador kind of has the idea himself. Going to push in 2 units of Ski Jaeger, a Ski Jaeger Pioneer, Fuhrer, and some Ski Jaeger Fusiliers. Which is actually a pretty good squad with that G43 and 6 MP40s. Here we bring in the KUBUS. Had this recon squad here. Pretty good recon squad with the explosive TNT with 3 of them, 6K Car 98s, and then 1 MP40. They actually do pack a fair punch. Some of those Boy Scouts for the Poles. Over here it's going pretty well. Got the Gruppe Stromoje moving in. Well, I wish I knew some of these names. I know this name is the Ohanitsi and the KUBUS. Bringing in the Twat and some more. I don't definitely know how to say their name, but they're basically their riflemen for the Armia Krajowa. This KUBUS is actually moving up, dropped this squad off, and gets popped. Had several KUBUS in this game. They could get 3 of them, but there was 2 of them that didn't really help a lot. But they tried. Making some big infantry pushes, moving some Ohanitsi. Ohanitsi is kind of beating these Ski Jaeger out. They get 15-man squad. They get the cop bar, BAR. That was basically like a cops BAR, and then they got some 12 Car 98s. Can't see it, and then 2 Bliskavicas. So we're close range. They pretty well mess up. Yep. And they got this one throwing in a satchel charge and making it go boom there. Kind of brings up their bar, surrounding a bunch of guys there. These guys are going to quickly go down as well. These guys are 8-man squad, the Gruppe Stromoje, coming in with their 4 MP44s and 3 Car 98s. Actually pretty well. You can see Dream made a pretty good push here. There were 2 squads of Panzer Grenadiers moving through the forest and 1 Storm Pioneer. But as you can see, these Grupa Zakahitsky made short work of those, only losing 3 in this squad, 2 in this, and wiped out 3 entire squads. Dream also had the 75 mil for the Russians here, easily taking out Panzer IV, and then either this Katusha or that AT gun ended up actually taking out the Jagdpanzer. So there's really no threat for any of this infantry here from any type of vehicle. He's got the sniper bringing in shots, shooting this Spatrup, and this Grupa coming in, firing their DPs. Oh, he almost missed it. So I have my that KV2 is actually a big problem for a lot of my infantry with that HE. Took out my twat with 1 shot, and I've got, was 3, but now 2 are openly shooting. I'm gonna hit my A here, and I knew this had a long reload, so here it comes. KUBUS comes in, 1 miss. He misses at that close of range. And a second shot with a KUBUS, boom, takes it out. That little guy is a hero. 15 points, taking out a 100-point KV2. He was a hero. Opened up the gap, pushed this, saw how easily it moved. I knew I needed to rush in as many troops as I could. So I've got 3 more Ohanitsi moving up, and getting support from the 105. The fight over here kind of stays in sort of a slow slug match. Deadpool doesn't provide a lot of anti-infantry over here other than his infantry, and slowly Dream pushes up his T-60s and his BA-10s, and his little tanks can actually groove of a lot of this stuff. And actually he slowly grinds them down. On this side is more of a close range slug match with the Armia Krajowa and Ski Jaeger, which are 2, I guess, fairly matched units, fairly matched divisions. This KUBUS though, it has done its work. It's done all it needs, but it does, one thing, it does run out of ammunition really quick. I don't even know how much ammunition it starts out with, but it runs out of ammunition really fast. With only 28 rounds, and Panzerfaust ends up taking it down. A massive infantry push through here with the 2 Ohanitsis and the Grupi Strmoive are pushing through, kind of wipe out any resistance there. Artillery pushing in does provide some suppression, and between the MP40s, Car 98s, and G42s, these 3 squads are shredding. And I also got a little rifleman squad here pushing through. Here, this thing is pinging some pot shots, and actually, does it unload anything? Nope. But bringing those in, I decide to push up some M14s. I love these little things. I think now in my Armia Krajowa deck, I use the Panzer IV in Phase A instead of these. But at first, I really liked them. But you got 3 of them, and you can kind of spread them out, and they did okay against light vehicles. If the Axis wanted to bring in some recon vehicles like a Puma or something, and these things got in close range, it would, it's not gonna end all be all with its 45 armor and 70 penetration, but it's okay. It gets the job done sometimes. I had some good luck with it some places. 3 squads are holding this off up here on the hill. We are at this moment taking a 17-7 lead with 11 minutes left. Got this flag, got this flag. This flag is lost, but Dream has got this middle, and this middle. So the middle of the map, let's see. I got to do the map camera right. But middle of the map's fairly right in here somewhere, and we're fairly over most of it. I've got this push right here. Only thing really stopping me here is this 1 Ski Jaeger and these 2 tanks. Can't do anything about that at the moment. Key is just to hold off till B. Maybe I get some Panthers and Tigers in here that the Armia Krajowa gets, and then I can push. Or some off map. I do have the 1 card of off map for this division. Like I said, Dream Jama's just pushing up. Deadpool's doing what he can. He's got this, it's actually a really cool skin with that tank ace. It's pretty cool with the insignia. Cool pass, cool armor. But he's got the Panther A Fira Nicolusi Lek holding up that position right there, overlooking any push of infantry through to this point. I'm bringing in more anti-tank guns. I've already brought a 37 mil, and I'm gonna bring a 50 mil and a 50 mil in. Put them on either side of this road, and if he tries to push up the Sturmpanzer KV2 or the Stug 3, I can try to hit it. And I did know that Ski Jaeger does get 3 T-34 85s, and he actually does bring them in at this point. Let's see. And looking from my perspective, all I can see is, well, I can see he's brought in some infantry over here, but I don't see anything there because he does have KV2 and a Stug and that 80 millimeter mortar. At this point, Dream doesn't see anything. He now can spot the Panther A, and the infantry push is coming in here. I've lost this point. This one little squad's getting hammered. But I do push in the recon squad that's fairly decent at its job. But I do believe it loses out, taken in from that commander squad. Does throw in a satchel charge. Makes it go boom, but not enough. And this Ski Jaeger is just putting on too much for this one squad to handle. Got return fire on this because it does actually have a shot on the Stug 3, but I knew it would not pin, or I didn't want it to give its position away while this one was moving up as well. Bringing in a lot more squads and some self-propelled guns to try and make a push here. His infantry has kind of tried to make a push up this hill and was not successful. Bringing in 5 more squads of infantry. Got 4 of the partisans with the gamma bomb, and they're pretty like a rifle squad, but they have a little AT. And then bringing another Ohanitsi to try and push some fights in these thicker trees. Back to the neutral perspective. Oh, never mind. That's because I was in my own view. Is that he didn't have any, but he's got several squads that he still has. I'll push up these tanks, and I don't really know how T-34 does, but it does. Over here, I do get up these 2 AT guns, start pounding away on this KV2, force it to kind of make a turn, and they get the kill shot, destroying it, which kind of alleviates a lot of stress over here on my side, with the KV being a heavy-duty tank. Pushing up a lot of vehicles up here. Actually get a turret stuck from the M14 on the T-34 85, which is honestly insane. We're going to sit here and try to figure out how I may have brought my... pushed over my 75. That's how I did it. So I think I can get a little shot right there in this area. But these little guys, they doing some work. Putting in a transmission damage and a turret stuck. These assault guns pound away at that AT gun. Infantry's going to start pushing. This infantry squad's going to start pushing. Start sneaking these infantry because I know he doesn't have anything here. So I'm going to start pushing him. Fall him back with that. And then boom. Believe it was one of these assault guns that actually killed him. He makes an infantry push with some Ski Jaeger across. But with the vet, 2 vet, Gruppe Stabove, it's not going to work. They're going to easily shred those guys. They're in light cover. These guys are in the good cover, green cover, thick cover. I don't know how they say it now. Ohanitsis pouring it on with the Ski Jaeger there. Let's see, bringing in some more. Bringing up at my 75. We're at a 15-9 lead with 6 minutes left. Matadors has 1 Nebelwerfer, and he's actually bringing in another Nebelwerfer. Without the T-34 and the AT gun on this side is pretty much going down now at this point. I'm going to try and push up these assault guns. And got my own Panther G to come in. Check it out. Can you believe it? The AK actually got a couple of these from the Germans. And even a Tiger. It's cool to see the Armia Krajowa in good old Poland on a Panther. Panther's dueling it out with the ZIS 257. That's the one that was over here that was dealing with a lot. Not this specific one, but he had one. Can't remember what it was. Duking that with a Panther, but I do believe it does go down. Noble Warfare comes in on his last known location of my AT guns, which he ends up destroying one of the last 50 mils I had. Stug is moving in, and the T-34. Already had shot one of the T-34s, but oh, that was the one right here. So he's got them spread out, one on this side, I have one over here, now one in the middle. But he's bringing this Stug 3 up, which is not the greatest decision because these guys do get anti-tank gamma bombs. But I do believe this Pack 75 does end its day if it can quickly turn around and fire with its APCR, but I think it gets stuck, and the Partisan does take it out. But there was a bounce. Stug's got to get itself turned around. It's going to shoot, nuke it, but I'm pretty sure the Partisan, oh yeah, boom. Take it out with a gamma bomb with a nice exact throw. Matador has actually pulled in 3 Noble Warfares. This one is probably, he's going to go for those woods where he knows I've got some infantry laid there. Got some more Ohanitsi pushing up, because we're going to try and take this side, kind of gain control over it. These assault cannons are actually going to see the, or assault guns, not cannons, are going to see the Stug, start shooting at it. Dream has done a real good job. He's slowly just grinding away, moving up some Sappery. Take this. These little T-60s have forced off the Panzer IV. Wow. Their little auto guns, auto cannons. Oh yeah. Probably going to push up and take it. And then all he's got, well, these 3 flags. And they're going to make easy work of those. Ooh, wow, that is a lot. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. We said they can't kill tanks. They just, well, they got a little toasty. They took care of business. Pushing up some infantry, pushing up through. There's a Zerige, are holding up. I'm going to try and get in range. This T-34 has spotted my infantry here, but moving up the Partisans. I'm going to try and get those guys to chunk that 100 meters full on. We should go to the combine and try to get on with the NFL or baseball team somewhat. Throwing a 100 meter gamma bomb, pure accuracy. Look at that. Insane. Matador's bringing in some more Ski Jaeger to have some fun on this side. But we've got a 16-8 with 2 minutes left. Pushed this side completely out. Panther G took care of the Stug over here. This Stug is going to move in over here on this position as these Ski Jaeger are going to try and land. Moved in some more Ohanitsi, pushing in. Got some more Ohanitsi and the Cinco Seimi, which are basically the sign on the scene. I don't know how to properly say their name. I love them though. They're the Poles that were specially trained by the OSS and dropped. Actually, a lot of them were pulled from Sosabowski's 1st Polish Parachute Brigade. And they were all volunteers. Dropped in and trained and brought in supplies. They're pretty cool. One of my other videos that I just did, I had one squad take on a Panzer Grenadier or a Grenadier squad and a Tiger and killed both of them because in theory, and at this point in time, they still had their gamma bomb, and then Eugen has taken them away. I don't know why, but they took them away. But there's a bunch of command squads that have AT benefits, but I don't really know why they had to take away theirs. But I don't know. Maybe it's because they're Polish. I have no idea. Pushing it up this Ohanitsi squad, going to take out this Pack 40, 75 mil, kind of end that. We're down to 50 seconds left. It's been an 18-minute game, and we're taking a 16-8 lead. I've taken the 2 points in the middle. kind of on this side, unless you push really, really far, the points are all kind of concentrated on the other side. So you actually have to come in all the way 3/4 of the map to even get a whole lot of flags. But there's a lot in the 4 in this middle area that nobody really pushed. He does have this T-34 pushing up with my AT gun with efficient fire. Looking like he really ain't got any shots, but you know, he takes this point. I think nope, that squad's actually keeping it there. But it's almost done. It was a really fun game. We'll take a look at the score and look at some of the kill list. But it was a really fun game. I hope you enjoy. Please leave a like. If anybody wants to translate some of the words of the squads, please do. But it was a very interesting game. Had some losses, but I was throwing a lot of guys in there. Dream did very well, and my opponent Matador was very well skilled as well. And then let's check this out. Had some Ohanisi do pretty good against the Sturmski Jaeger. These guys are just awesome. And then there's the KUBUS. That sweet kill on a KV2. Who could have thunk it? Piat in the front, all the way to the front line. And there we go. There you have it. Please leave a like and a comment. Thanks.